Hey, y'all, this is Coffee and Conversation, and you have just came on to Kimmy's World. I hope you enjoy the show, and let's get to it.
It's Kimmy Bell. Come along, get Kimmy Bell. It's Kimmy Bell. Come along, get Kimmy Bell. Hit the life, body, I could fly. Yeah, it's Kimmy Bell. Come along, get Kimmy Bell. It's Kimmy Bell. Come along, get Kimmy Bell. It's Kimmy's World. Come on.
Hello. How are y'all doing? We are in Coffee and Conversation right now, y'all. A lot of you all have been wondering, where is Coffee and Conversation? Man, y'all been hitting me up. I feel your pain. Trust me, I get up every morning and like, I gotta do Coffee and Conversation. Hold on a minute. Let me go on and click live on Instagram. Okay, we live. Y'all, welcome Instagram. Welcome Facebook. Welcome YouTube. Oh Lord. Y'all, hold on just a minute. Daggone weatherman is live, child. We are under a tornado watch. Wait a minute now. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. All right, y'all. We are under a tornado watch, but I decided to go ahead and do this show in spite of, because at the end of the day gonna end. And at the end of the day, I still gotta get on here and make my money. I really do. So we drinking coffee. We're gonna have a little conversation while I am watching the weather. Hold on, let me see what this weather alert was. Okay, it was a minute ago. Hold on just a second, y'all. And then I'll get back. Caden is sitting right here to the left of me. He is scared, so he say. All right, y'all. Listen, if this is the first time you have tuned into Kimmy's World, I want to formally welcome you here and ask you, while you are here, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And welcome to all the new subscribers. First of all, I want to say welcome to, we have picked up, y'all. I'm telling you, Kimmy's World is growing so quickly. We have picked up. I'm getting ready to tell y'all how many people we have picked up. We have, doggone it, where is it? We have picked up a little over 1,000 followers on Facebook. Excuse me. I just want to say welcome to all the new people who are on Kimmy. Thank you for following me on Facebook. Instagram is slowly growing. It's really hard to grow Instagram. And we have picked up also a lot of followers on YouTube. Welcome to Kimmy's World. Thanks for following. Listen, there are so many ways that you can contribute to the family. One way is if you want to go ahead and purchase your very own channel memberships. They start as low as 99 cents. I listened to you all and I lowered the channel membership for those of you all who it's expensive. We're going through a hard time right now. So also if you want to do a super chats are available. Hold on, y'all. Super chats are available, and so are super stickers. I'm just looking at the storm, y'all. I'm just trying to be weather aware. If you live in North Mississippi, Reed Timmer was in the Dominator, was in North Mississippi. Actually, it wasn't too far from here. And so I was watching Ryan Hall, and he said, the wind is picking up. He said, if the Dominator is in your city, you need to take heed. So North Mississippi, if you are watching me right now, make sure you are tuned in to Matt Lobhorn. That's our meteorologist. Or you can tune in to Ryan Hall, y'all. Tennessee is under the gun tonight. Alabama, the northern part of Alabama. I just got off the phone with my niece. She's in the bathtub right now. The sirens just went off. And also North Mississippi, and I believe Arkansas was. I don't know if Arkansas still is under the gun. They may be. I'm watching it. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not really for sure. But take precautions. Be weather aware. If you know someone living in those areas I named, please call them. Let them know, because the tornado that hit last week in Kentucky, it stayed on the ground. They have determined it was an EF4 and it stayed on the ground. I believe it was 55 miles. It might have been a little more. I might be a little off, but it stayed on the ground that long. That's a long time, y'all. That's a long time. And our storms here lately are getting a lot more violent than what they used to be. Lakeisha said, hey, Kimmy, miss y'all. Miss you too, girl. I miss you too, but we still gonna try to do a little coffee and conversation. Everybody said hello to Feronia. Y'all, it's in the wee hours in the morning for her. It's more convenient to Feronia and John for me to go live in the morning, but it's more beneficial for me to go live in the evening. And if you all have watched, Facebook has been getting content all day. So it's Instagram, so it's TikTok. But YouTube, if you only follow me on YouTube, that means you received your content today after 12 p.m. That's when you start receiving content. And I believe all of the content has been dispersed. So if you're looking for content, if you're wondering about some topics, make sure you go look at the shorts and the videos and check my lives for the day, because that's where content will come all day. And then we will do an afternoon live. If you're wondering the times, we won't be going live in the morning except on the weekends. We will go live on the weekends in the morning time to do coffee and conversation. She says 2 a.m. where I am. I don't know if I'll be all right. Have a great stream, everyone. Go to sleep, Feronia. Thank you. Go to sleep, girl. All right, if you're watching on Facebook, y'all know y'all can support me by many ways. Stars, sharing the broadcast, engaging in the live, even if it's on a replay. Facebook has been doing a big one. The views have really been viewing over there. I thank each and every one of you guys for coming onto the platform on Facebook. Much appreciated. Lakeisha said, hey, Feronia. All right, you got John in the building. He said, is that decaf? No, it ain't. It's straight caffeine. Y'all, I'm going to be up to this storm. I'm going to be up to tonight. Hey, John. Hi, Miss Catherine. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Miss Catherine. Did you see my message? Nah, girl. What message? Hold up. What message? Where did you message me? Girl, listen, for the ones who are really, really rocking with Kimmy's World, send me an email so I can add you to Discord. And that way I know I'll get your message. But these other platforms, it'd be iffy. Because I just responded to Miss Carolyn's email today, and she emailed me, I think it was last week. I'm just responding. Let me see. Where you email me, girl? Okay, I don't see it there. Let me go somewhere else. Okay, boom. Child, I got so many places. Let me see. The child, what WTBA inboxing me for, a child? I don't need no help. Let me see. I don't see anything. Lakeisha, I don't see anything. Let me scroll down. Hey, Pat, how you doing? Listen, that weather bad, ain't it? It's bad out there. It's raining. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Before it started to storm earlier today, it's about 3:30ish. This cloud started getting dark. I said, let me go ahead and put Coco in her pen and secure it because y'all know Coco is an escape artist. She likes to jump out, and I don't want her jumping out in this storm. I secured it. I put boards around the sides to keep her dry, and she's on her camping bed. You know, it's off the ground about this much, y'all. So I turn my back. I shut the gate. This clown jumps over the cage. There's a small little opening that comes to a point. She jumps through. Coco, I'm like, look, if she don't get her, I said, Coco, get your butt back in that daggone cage. It's about to storm. What is wrong with you? So I put her back in. She's still in her cage, y'all. She's safe. Mhm. Everybody in the chat, please make sure you're in all messages. You can check this. You can check this by clicking the button above next to the scissors. That is the 3 lines. Yeah, make sure your messages are, if you're on YouTube, to be on all messages. Thank you so much, John, for reminding us. I appreciate it. We night owls. I don't know when y'all sleep. Hey. She said, hey, everyone in the chat. Hey, Kimmy. Okay, yeah. Discord is where we take care of business. So yeah, you want to be a part of Discord, and I know who you are. You're in this chat all the time. Send me an email and we'll go from there. But if you're a moderator for the channel, you definitely need to be in Discord. If you're watching this on a replay, just send me an email. This is my email, y'all. And I gotta be selective of who gets in Discord because we post a lot of things. Like yesterday, when Caden was doing his award ceremony at school, I was sending videos and photos of Caden real time. It wasn't like later on, like sometimes y'all get photos later. This was real time. I communicate. I'm in award ceremony texting people from YouTube. My moderators are in there. So if you want to be a part of Discord, you have been in this family for quite some time. Make sure you send me an email. I'll add you to Discord. Make sure your name, your YouTube name, and your name on Discord is the same, so we'll know who you are. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Dave for Lover. How you doing? Fit to flexing. She was trying to have fun. Girl, Coco was trying to escape. That's what she was doing. I'm like, and y'all, the crazy part about it is last week we had a storm come through. And my dad was like, the storm was bad. And I was like, no, it wasn't. He was like, you see those trees in the back that snapped? And I looked, girl, sure enough, they snapped just like toothpicks. Oh, I didn't even hear a child. We slept like a baby. So that's why I try to keep Coco in her pen when it storms. She got everything she needs. I fed her this afternoon. She got water. Her bed is off the ground. I shielded the pen because it's windy and everything, so she wouldn't get wet and she could be safe. So she good. I wanted to put her in a garage, but what's wrong, Kaden? You scared? Y'all, Kaden is scared. You can't sit on my lap, but you want to get right here? Well, come on. It's okay. Come on, don't cry. Come on. Y'all, Kaden's scared. Come on. Come up under here. You sit, girl, he right up under the desk. He don't like storms. It's okay, Kaden. It's raining. I don't know. All right. So this is my email. You can send me an email and I will respond to you on Discord. I mean, I'll respond to you through your email. He said I'm doing good. Great. Hey, Kimmy. Hey, Butterfly Family Vlogs. Where you been, girl? Where you been? Hey, girl. Hey. You going to buy her one of them Fendi dog beds like they like? Girl, bye. I got one of them. I got a camping bed from Ross. It was on sale. It was like $20-some. It's a camping bed. It's a Reebok camping bed, actually, for large dogs. No, honey. No. You know what my money go to, Big Luxury? Right before I came on live, I was going through the school uniform because Katie has to wear a school uniform, and I got to get it from a company called Lands End. I went ahead and made my order. Y'all, his uniforms, and that ain't even everything. That's just to get him started. It's $700. You think I'm gonna spend $1,600 on Coco for a baby? Girl, bye. I gotta buy my baby school uniforms and pay this daggone tuition. I ain't studying that. Why you think I'm going live? Big luxury. I gotta work now. Shoot, I gotta make every second count. I gotta stop playing. So anyway, listen, y'all. A lot of things transpired with the Diddy case. I'm not even gonna try to explain the Diddy case, only because Armand Wiggins does a pretty daggone good job of recapping it, and I feel like I ain't doing it no justice. He did a pretty daggone good job. But one thing that came out is Cassie's mother. Y'all, she testified that Diddy demanded over $20,000 from her after learning about the Kid Cudi relationship. Girl, and the defense did not cross-examine. She did her direct testimony, and the defense ain't had nothing to say. I know they didn't, because what you gonna say? Ain't nothing to say. Nothing at all. Y'all, it's so daggone calm right now. Oh, you say you love my background? Really? Honestly, I need a new background. I've had this background since I started, just a few months after I started Kimmy's World. I made this. So I need a new one. If anybody can do like graphic arts and stuff like that, hit me up in my email. Like, I pay for stuff. I'll pay you. If you can make me a bomb background to use with Kimmy's World, man, I'll pay you. Name your price. But I want to change everything. I really do. I'm about sick of looking at the same background. So anyway, y'all, it's hold on, y'all. It's not even raining. It's not even raining. Y'all, hold on a minute. I gotta check the weather. I'm sitting up over here scared in the mud. Kaden got me scared. He up underneath the desk. Like, what? Hold on, y'all. Let me see what's going on with this weather. It's the weatherman live. Right now. Patricia, would you do me a favor? Because I know would you would you please let me know if I need to take cover? Because I can't hear anything. And I know you're watching. She said, "What is your favorite color?" Pink, of course. Pink is my favorite color, but I don't want my background to be pink. I want it to be like the colors that are right here. This is really pretty. I like that. But I don't want it to be. But pink, go with it though. She said, "I love mess with you, Kim. We got enough money to air condition." Child, please. Big luxury. You better quit it. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. So Kaden wakes up today. For those of you, I don't know if I put this on YouTube, but Facebook people, y'all already know. And Instagram, I know Facebook know. Child, Kaden got up this morning. Kaden started packing his suitcase and his bag. And Kaden said, I came out the room. I said, Kaden, why is the suitcase there? Kaden said, I'm going to stay with Jazz. I said, what? Jazz is big sister. He said, I'm going to stay with Jazz. He said, I got my schoolwork in here. I got my pencil. I got my book. And in this backpack on my back, I got my underwear. I looked at Kaden like, what? So anyway, so I called Jazz. Jazz saw the video. She said, I'm coming to get my brother. So y'all know Jazz hip messed up. And I was like, Jazz, I don't know if you're going to be able to make that drive. I said, but let me. She was like, well, Mama, you can put him. No. I said, well, it probably would be cheaper to do a one-way flight. She was like, because I'll bring him back. So I'm checking flights or whatever. And I was like, oh, Delta don't have a one-way flight to where she lives. It always do a stop in Atlanta. And I was like, I don't know about that. And she was like, they'll have like a buddy with him. All you got to do is let the airlines know. And I was like, You know, you're right. As soon as he get to the baggage claim area, they'll go with the person who's watching him, and then they will be with him until he gets to his destination. And I was like, I can do that. And my daughter was like, I got enough I guess it's Sky Miles where she can upgrade his flight to first class. I was like, okay, well, let's check out, let's see how much it is. I'll go in half. So I called my husband. I said, Kaden gonna take a flight to go see Jazz. He said, who gonna go with Kaden? I said, he going by himself. He said, girl, I know you done lost your mind. I said, Terrain, they have people that like watch him like a buddy, like the airline attendant will watch him. All you got to do is let them know that he is traveling by himself, how old he is or whatever. He was like, I will drive halfway to meet her and he can get Kate. I said, okay. I said, I was gonna make sure he had a cell phone. You know, I was getting ready to get Kate in a cell phone. Because at this age, Jazz, I think, had her cell phone at 5 or 6. I thought I was going to get him a cell phone so I can communicate with him. And he was like, my baby ain't going on no flight. I was like, oh, my God. Now, who babies Kaden? It ain't me. She said Kaden was sharp now. What girl? Listen, I'm tell y'all know where that suit came from? How many of y'all know where that suit came from? Put it in the chat where y'all think that suit came from. Pink Day. Would you let him fly by himself? That's a big risk. Yeah, I definitely would. My daughter was flying when she was young. I let her fly from, where she fly to Birmingham all the way to Washington State. I did that when I was a kid, St. Louis to Atlanta, and I had a person with me. Yeah, they have attendants with you. And I believe like they will even, if I'm not mistaken, they'll either sit with him on the flight. But my daughter was going to make sure he had a first class seat so they can really take good care of him. Thrift store. Y'all ain't going to never guess where I got that suit from. Okay, I'm going to show y'all. Where y'all think I got this suit from? I'm telling y'all be sleeping on stuff. Some of y'all be sleeping on some stuff. Some of y'all be, Hold on, let me show y'all. Girl, child, I done posted so much since yesterday. Kaden, you good? Yeah, Kaden up on the desk. Kaden said, bump that. Okay, hold on, y'all. Dang, I done posted a lot since yesterday. Okay, here it is. Where y'all think I got this suit from? I'm gonna show y'all. Wait, yeah, that suit was clean. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. The quality of the suit, and Kaden has had suits like Ralph Lauren. I done bought Ralph Lauren suits, and y'all know as they get Kaden's age, they start to sell the suits as separate. They don't sell the whole suit together. They sell the jacket by itself and the pants by itself. So I know quality. This is a very good quality suit. Let me see what y'all said where I got this suit from. Temu. That's exactly where this suit came from, y'all. Temu. The shoes didn't come from Temu, but that suit came from Temu. Matter of fact, the shirt even came from Temu. I was surprised. Kaden got a yellow suit. Now, I ain't bought a yellow suit. My mama bought the yellow suit. But I want to get him. He said, all this John is crazy. I can go buy a suit from Ollie. What the world? That suit came from Temu. And look, I had a subscriber on Facebook said that I need to separate my personal information with my regular page. No, this is Kimmy's world, y'all. So if y'all wondering why I let y'all into my life, listen, I already been doxxed. I'm not afraid anymore. It is what it is. People know who I am. They know my real name. They know my address. They know everything. When I tell you my junk is on straight lockdown, everything is on lock right now. From my credit to my security, it's on lock. So I'm good. I'm real good right now. Trust me. I'm okay. He said adorable. It was adorable. His dad going into pet mode. Gotta let Kaden grow up a little bit. Y'all can't put that tracking tag on his phone. You know, his location. Honey, you know, listen, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. Some of y'all know what I did last year. How many of you all, well, the only one else follow me, how many of y'all or who was following me when Kaden was in kindergarten? I used to put a daggone Apple tracker in his book bag. When he first started school, because I didn't, y'all know, I don't trust well. He had that daggone, what you call that, Apple tag? Baby was in his book bag. Sure was. When when he get to school, I wanted to make sure that he walked up in that school, and I'd be looking all throughout the day, looking at my phone. That's my baby. So he was gonna have an air tag, one of them Apple tags on him too, if my husband would allow him. But he said, he driving his baby. Bump that. He was real handsome. Listen, they got everything else apart from suits. Not here, they don't, John. Kaden is handsome, sharp. Listen, that daggone Carter be casket sharp, don't he? I'm talking about my mama. Carter be look like a little old man. He have on his suspenders, girl. I'm talking about he be clean. The only thing I told my mom we got to get him is some shoes like Kaden. Like his shoes, I don't be liking his shoes. She be putting them on Sundays. But we got to get him some shoes like Kaden. I really want to get Kaden. Y'all know them dress shoes that have tennis shoes at the bottom. That's the kind of shoes I've been looking for. And I cannot find them here. I'm going to have to order them. That's what I want. Well, to let y'all know, for the ones who did not watch the videos and the shorts today, Aunt D's son has passed away. He did jump off the bridge and they found his body yesterday. Now, as far as has it been identified as being him, I think they said that they were still awaiting. The last I checked, let me see if any more updates came up. The last I checked, they were still waiting to identify his body, but it is him. It's him. So prayers for her, because that lady has gone through a lot. She has gone through a lot. I saw a video here recently. She just did. Matter of fact, she just did a video Sunday. And she was just saying, like, she's tired. She's tired. She is really tired. Like, not physically tired, but mentally exhausted. And then for this to happen on, what's today, Tuesday? The next day? Oh, my God, y'all. The next day, for her to be dealing with that. And it is some mean and evil people out here who have talked about this lady. It's so many videos swirling around online where they're talking about her. And I just think that's just absolutely wrong. That's just wrong. People always have an opinion. And Miss D don't bother nobody. Like Aunt D, she don't bother anybody. She had the sweetest demeanor ever. For her to be able to take care of those girls the way she does and still have all the patience, y'all, just think if you had to take care of two autistic grown people. They're not children. They're grown. And Shay knows she grown. Like Shay want a boyfriend. Shay, shoot. And for her to have to still do things for them like they're children, but they're grown. And then, yeah, that's a lot for Aunt D. She said when Kaden get older, he gonna have all the ladies on him heavy. Child, he ain't gonna have no ladies on them heavy. I'm be knocking them girls upside their head. They better go on now. They better leave my baby alone. We don't do none of that. It's schoolwork. We won't do any of that. And just to let y'all know, we have started our curriculum. Me and my mom started our curriculum with Kaden and Carter yesterday. Yesterday was Kaden's last day of school. He started his new curriculum. So we're reading, we're doing math, we're doing everything. And I'm starting from the very beginning. We're learning short vowel sounds, long vowel sounds. we're doing everything preparing for this new school. And I love this new school because they let me know exactly what he needs to know for this new school. Everything. And so we got a whole curriculum this morning. We were doing math, and y'all, Caden Medicine is definitely working. Like he did his time math test. What else did we do this morning? We did short vowel sounds. He know those. We did time math test, and tonight, good gracious alive, the sun is shining. What the world? Y'all, I promise to God, the sun is shining. Oh, maybe they don't. What? So before he go to bed, we're gonna do our sight words, refreshing his sight words. What else we gonna do? We're gonna read, and then we'll do flashcards. And so Carter is right along with Caden while he's learning all this. So eventually Carter's gonna pick it up as well. His reading is so good. I'm just shocked by I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked. His reading is really good. My mom looked at me, she was like, his reading is good. Yeah, it is. She says she is and has a good spirit. She very, very. You all know that four of the 10 inmates have been captured, unless some other news has been updated. Let me make sure. Let's make sure we are up with the current events. Let's see. All right. In the most recent news, jail escape. A total of 4 out of 10 inmates have been captured, with 6 remaining at large. And y'all know the maintenance worker was arrested today, and he has been charged with assisting the inmates in their escape. Like, what are you doing? Y'all, these inmates with something serious. You know that? These dummies, let me tell you what they did. These jokers done put on the wall of where they escaped. These jokers done wrote on the wall and put on there "too easy" with T-O. They didn't know how to spell T-O-O. They put "too easy" with some other stuff. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Matter of fact, some of y'all probably hadn't even watched my videos. So we're going to talk about it right now. Okay, this was 4 hours ago. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. All right, let's go. Y'all, the sun is shining. I wish I could turn this camera. What? Hold on, y'all. Jazz, I'm live. What you calling me for? Don't put me on there. Bye. Yeah, I know. She's shaking her head. Don't put me on there. Girl. Child, she need to be out here watching. Y'all, the sun is shining. It's so crazy. All right. So a New Orleans jail employee has been arrested and accused of helping mass inmates. Y'all, look at this right here. Let me see. Oh, I'm kind of scared to play this. I ain't about to play this because no. So the guy, he's 33 years old. His name was Sterling Williams, child. He was a maintenance worker at the Orleans Parish Justice Center. And he was arrested and booked today. Show us they got him. Why he would risk his freedom to help 10 freaking criminals is unbeknownst to me. So the maintenance worker, this clown, allegedly shut off water to the toilet to help clear the way for the inmates to escape. Now, the prisoners, including 4 who are charged with second-degree murder and remain on the run, were able to get out after ripping the toilet off his hinges. Lord have mercy. He wrong. He going to jail. Now, Williams is facing, meaning the maintenance worker, he facing 10 counts of principal to simple escape and 1 count. What in the world is that? Malfeasance in office. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Hold on, y'all. What the heck is it? Malfeasance. Hold on. Let's look this up. Okay. Mouth is that something. In office is simple terms. Hold on. In simple terms refers to a public official or employee performing their duties in a way that is unlawful, dishonest, or goes against their legal obligation. Okay. Unlawful performance of duty. Okay, a public official using their position to gain personal financial. So what did he gain? Why did he do it? They didn't say. It just said William is facing okay, I said that. 4 other jail employees have been suspended in this investigation. Let's see. Dang, wait a minute now. It says Morrell alleged in her earlier statement that Williams admitted to agents he was involved in helping facilitate the escape. Murrell said Williams allegedly claimed one of the escapees advised him to turn the water off in the cell where the inmates escaped from. Huh? Instead of reporting the inmate, he a maintenance worker. What? Wow. Instead of reporting the inmate, Williams turned the water off as directed, allowing the inmates to carry out their scheme to successfully escape. This don't sound right. An arrest affidavit was filed in the case that alleges Williams told investigators one of the inmates threatened to shank him if he did not assist them in the escape plan. Y'all, this don't sound right. This does not sound right. He explained to agents that he turned the water off from the outside pipe walk area on the exterior of cell 6 under direction of a light-skinned black male with tattoos on his face, whom he named Massey. Antoine Massey, who threatened to shank him if he did not turn the water off, according to the affidavit. That don't sound right. So here's the photo right here. Can I make it bigger? Can y'all see that? Let me see if I can make this bigger. Hold on just a second. Comment. Hold on. I know I can make this bigger. Oh crap. Okay, we ain't gonna worry about it. Anyway, I can't see everything. Can y'all see this? I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Hold on. She is, and okay, I saw that. Wow. One of them, let me see. One of them was so slow, he was up on a live, and that's how he got caught up. If I was planning on escape, I would already had a flight ready and got up out of the country. But how would you wait a minute? How would you coordinate that? If you were in prison, who you gonna call? Your family? Y'all know the phone's tapped. So who he gonna call? Erica is laughing. Hey, Kimmy in chat. She's sitting up here laughing. Girl, what in the world are you laughing at? She laughing. This some old clowns, child. What kind of damn prison is this? Them jokers got up out of there, didn't they? They said, bump that. So Groves recently was convicted of second-degree murder and faces a sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Shoot, they said bump that. A lot of the ones who were escaping, shoot, they ain't gonna lose no way. What, they gonna tack on some more time? They was already life without the possibility of parole. God dog. That's why they got out. Because 10 inmates from the New Orleans Parish office correctional center were able to escape from plumbing area where Williams turned the water off. Okay, we read that. Look at him. Girl, look like he been crying and everything. That's the maintenance worker right there. Y'all see him? There you go. Ghostbusters. That's who I'm calling. Lord. That's him. Look at Sterling. Look like somebody done beat him in his face. Oh my goodness. Lord bless it. The 10 mates exited the jail through a wall behind the toilet at 1:01 a.m. on Friday. Now this time is different because there was another time was like 222. What? Mm-mm-mm. Girl, there you go then. Mm-hmm. Wow. Anyway, in other news, let's see. Charlemagne the God says he understands Meg the Stallion frustration after Tory Lane's legal claims. Kelsey her. Why would Megan protect Kelsey? Ooh, wait a minute, y'all. What do y'all think about the situation with Tory Lanez and Meg the Stallion? Y'all know his Tory Lane's attorneys came out last week stating that Kelsey Harris was the one who popped her in a pinky toe. It wasn't really a pinky toe, but it was her foot. Said that it was him. And so Meg the Stallion had a comeback. What y'all think about that? Do y'all think they lying just to get Tory Lanez out of jail? Y'all think they lying? She said folks got out. She's so crazy. Erica is crazy. They trying to go to the French quarter. Probably didn't get that much money, right? She said some of them have a double life sentence. They ain't got nothing to lose. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. When you find people in life that don't have nothing to lose, get away from them because they'll mess up your whole life. It's some people on YouTube, some content creators like that. Girl, they ain't got nothing to lose. They living in an old crappy area. Done lost their children. They lost everything. They ain't got nothing to lose. You stay away from people like that because they will destroy you because what do they got to lose? They lost everything. I stay away from people. You ain't got nothing to lose. Get away from me because I got everything to lose. Everything. Do you hear me? Now he going to become right, girl. And look, girl, I be watching them inmate stories, and them men that be in there, child, they have to protect their manhood for real. Girl, they be in there being somebody's wife. I ain't playing y'all for real. They know how to sneak cell phones up in here, and some guards that help me get out of there, I will have them give me a cell phone because I know all the jail phone. Girl, and that's the fact too. That's the fact. Especially them daggone female guards. You know, them female guards be having sex with the inmates. You know they do. They do. I done heard too many jail stories. They do. I never thought he did it. Really? Really? Had my family book me a fine, everything, and got up out the country. I ain't still big luxury. They be the girl, child. They be done stopped you. You've been watching too many movies. Especially with Trump in office. Y'all, hold up. Before I move on back to Tory Lanez, did y'all hear about what Trump trying to do? What is that thing he trying to do? Hold on, let me Google it. I looked it up, y'all. Hold up. Trump is trying to do some. Hold on. I'm like, what? Hold on, y'all. I know I looked it up. Hold on. I gotta go back. Crap. Trump is investigating the auto pen. How many of y'all heard that today? Trump is investigating the auto pen, meaning all of the pardons that Joe Biden did at the end of his presidency. He's going back and he's doing an investigation on all of that, especially with Joe Biden just coming out that he has cancer, and they're trying to say that he had health problems while he was in office, and they were trying to hide it. And yeah, how many of y'all heard that? What are you doing? You still scared? It's not raining. Came the sun shining. It's sunshine. Everything good.
Go up there.
Yeah, go on by. Girl, Trump. Listen, it said Joe Biden cognition auto pen investigation reignited by Trump. What is the auto pen? You definitely heard that. Listen, when I heard it when it first came out, I just didn't want to do a story on it. So I'm gonna tell y'all what the auto pen is. You know what? I'm gonna get to that, and then we're gonna come back to this Tory Lanez stuff. Because y'all need to know. Because I was like, what the heck is that? Okay. Let me share my screen. Let me share the screen. Because, I tell y'all all the time, if you don't learn something new every day, you be dumb the rest of your life. So an auto pen is a device that mechanically replicates a person's signature. It essentially acts as a signature stamp, allowing a person to sign multiple documents or materials without physically writing their signature each time. And let me show you this one. Girl, I was like, oh, no, he ain't. Here it is. Yep, this is exactly what I read this morning. Okay. I'm going to show y'all this little device. It's down here. Now, he's actually signing stuff here, but this was, I think this was, what was this? Oh, this was this year. This was this year. He was signing. So that he didn't use no auto pen. He didn't use one here. But this is the auto pen. Y'all see that? And now they saying like it's several digital brands. We don't know what kind Biden used, but Trump wants to do an investigation because, like I said, and he really want to investigate those pardons he did. And y'all know Joe Biden pardoned Bo. Wasn't it Bo Biden? He pardoned his son. Right at the tail end. Like he was sitting, y'all. He was sitting right there. That pardon came through, baby. Right then. Trump couldn't do nothing. He was mad. Sure was. I did. He crazy, girl. Real crazy. You could tell Biden had problems while in office when he called Zelensky. Yeah, he had some problems when Biden fell asleep. We knew his time was up. Girl, when he tried to exit off the wrong way, I was like, where is he going? Somebody go get him. Like a little lost puppy. Somebody go get him. So anyway, back to Tory Lanez. Let me play this right here, girl. Let me play this. Let me put this at the bottom, child. So, the materials and information have been prepared and are intended for educational purpose only under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Boom. Here we go. Let's share my screen. Share my world. Is it share my world? And fly away to a place.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. You get stabbed 14 times. Of course, your people going to say he needs to get up out of there.
He's innocent and he shouldn't be there. So if he dies, his blood is on the hands of the people that wouldn't let him retry.
I can understand Meg's frustration, though, because as I said, I think it's strange that a court case happened, due process, all the evidence that was presented in court, weeks and weeks of testimony and evidence, all that goes out the window because the driver allegedly overheard Kelsey say something. That only makes sense on the internet, by the way. I want y'all to know. And I just asked a simple question. Why would Tory protect Kelsey? And if everybody says, oh, because he don't want to snitch and all that, okay, cool. But why would Meg protect Kelsey? What reason would Meg have to say, you know what, she didn't shoot me if she actually shot her?
Well, weren't they best friends?
Yes, they were. They were.
They were.
You shoot me?
Oh, but it's like, I feel you.
And some were saying that they were too intoxicated to remember.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Gotcha.
And this is why Meg is pissed off.
For sure.
That's all. I get it.
Well, in other news, another court-related news, Sky, hey.
All right, we're going to stop there right there. So, y'all think Tory Lanez did it? Tory Lanez just trying to get out, I think, because, that Joker got shanked real bad. Real bad. Yep. So... Oh, snap. I didn't see this one. Y'all, hold up now. I didn't see this one. I'm loud. Hold on. Excuse me. Hold on, y'all. It says, Diddy's former assistant says the mogul carried pills with Obama's face on them. What? I don't see that. It says Sean Diddy Combs took drugs every day, including sometimes downing Obama-shaped Joker is a nut. Ecstasy pills with his ex-personal assistant told jurors Tuesday. There were various pills, but one was in the form of a former president's face. Combs' one-time personal assistant David James said in Manhattan federal court of the types of ecstasy pills he saw his boss taste. Which former president? Prosecutor Christy Slavic asked President Obama. Man, y'all did this. Whoa, hold up. Oh, he's sick, man. Daddy is sick. I was going to send you that, but I want to make sure it was real first. Yeah, it's real. You know what? I didn't watch the case this afternoon after lunch. I was busy prepping for this storm, going out there doing my garden with Kaden and the chickens. Y'all know Mama Cat, one of them, I know it was Mama Cat. She ate 2 of the chickens. She did. So my daddy was going to pop her yesterday. He scared her off, but she's still laying in wait by the chicken coop. So hopefully me and my dad went through and tightened up some of the wires on the chicken coop to make sure they do not get out, because we only got 9 chickens left, y'all. Yeah. I was gonna tell you. He said that man get away with more dirt than the Lord allowed the average person would have been in the cage. Man, what you say? And look, the crazy part about it is I was watching Make It Make Sense today, right? He did a little video. And he brought some light to the whole Cassie situation, because I've been thinking Cassie was a little hoe. Okay. So I was not in defense of Cassie anymore. I was just like, oh, she's a little hoe. And I felt like she was a co-conspirator, even though, you know, she was young. It just seemed like she was really enjoying what she was doing with Didi, especially when I found out that she has still been texting him up until, well, they were communicating up until a few years ago. I was just like, so I watched Make It Make Sense today, and he was like, you got to think of the Stockholm syndrome. You know, if you get a expert up there to do like a psychiatric exam, what is this? Hold on. Yeah. If they do a psychiatric exam on Cassie or whatever, you know, they would basically say that she had a Stockholm syndrome. And even when she was on the stand, she was just like, she was calling herself a girlfriend of Diddy. And the bodyguard pretty much said that, you know, it wasn't so. It's just like Cassie was a sexual vessel for Diddy. She wasn't a girlfriend. She never even lived with Diddy. She lived somewhere else. And they went to the hotels to do, I can't say too much because somebody is right up under here under the desk. So I gotta watch what I say. But yeah, she was a vessel for Diddy. And so in her mind, she was still saying that she was a girlfriend, but she wasn't. And it's like, even now, it's still, you know, Cassie still hasn't healed. And then when I heard that, I was like, you know what? He's right. Because when she talked, like, a lot of us was wanting her to go in on Diddy. I did. I want her to be like, yeah, he did it, and blah, 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 blah. She didn't do that. She didn't. She didn't go hard in on him, especially for a victim. And, you know, she's far removed from that situation. She's married. She got children. But I'm pretty sure that when she was in that courtroom and she had to relive that and sit in front of him, I guarantee she was terrified, y'all. I bet you she was terrified. Mm-hmm. Yep. So let me see what else is going on. What else is popping off? Okay. We want to talk about that. Wait a minute now. So you got a Congresswoman, Anna Paulina Luna, claims new evidence will prove Tory Lanez innocent. Congresswoman? What? The Florida Congresswoman from the 13th district took to social media this week, making it crystal clear she's riding hard for Tory Lanez. What? And she's a Republican? We have compelling evidence proving Tory Lanez innocent, and it will be released within the next 36 hours. Let me share this. Kaden, go get my crutch, please, because I ain't better sit here too long. It's already been an hour. Let me share this. Give me 2 crutches. Yeah. This is Congresswoman. Y'all, do y'all believe this? We have compelling evidence proving Tory Lanez's innocence, and it will be released within the next 36 hours. Those who rush to call for his incarceration and worse yet, push false evidence should prepare to be held accountable. What? It says Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years despite having no prior record, largely due to a firearm enhancement law now under scrutiny for racial bias. Black defendants face a 92% higher rate of this enhancement. That's not justice, that's discrimination. Why is she riding hard for him? The forensic evidence in Lanez's case was deeply flawed. 0.01% chance his DNA, just lay it up against here, was on a firearm, 0 on the magazine, no fingerprints. DNA from 4 individuals found Tory wasn't a primary contributor. Key gunshot residue tests never performed on others. This raised serious issues. Y'all hold up. Wow. And you have a great day as well. Said that wasn't the same thing. Had been thinking Cassie had been dealing with something, his sex worker for him. She was around for his serious. Yeah, you right. Yep, that's true. That is true because he did everything to that girl. Everything. I ain't even gonna say because they'll limit this daggone monetization. And child, we know we need to be monetized. But yeah. Yep, that is it. Y'all gonna hit the like button, please, and thank you. Thank you all for tuning in on Facebook. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Y'all coming in, tuning in on Facebook. Much appreciated. Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this coffee and conversation. I may go live a little later, just to pick up some views. And I'm probably gonna do a vertical live and not do this formal live. I'll probably end up doing a vertical live. So I'll see you guys later. Thank y'all so much. If y'all have any suggestions, tomorrow we're gonna actually do a show. We can call it coffee and conversation, but it's gonna be a real show. We're gonna have a topic. And look, let me tell y'all something. We're gonna talk about Peaches McIntyre tomorrow. Y'all know her son was in a hospital, right? Still don't know why. But her son was in a hospital, and I don't know. I would assume he's not in the hospital now, but I'm not really for sure. And it had to be something serious because they admitted that little boy in the hospital. And I don't know if anybody even talked about it, but I don't wish no harm on no child. So y'all pray for that little boy because he definitely was in the hospital. Cassie was kept around for Diddy's gratification. She was breaker than all. Yeah. Prayers for him. And what was the little boy name? It wasn't McIntyre. It was it Wonderful? What's the little boy name? I don't know the little boy's name, but he definitely was in the hospital. But we're gonna have a real show tomorrow. So y'all be prepared. I'll put the show out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the show. I'm gonna put it out soon as I end the show. So you all will be prepared. She was truly brainwashed. Yeah. Wonderful. Was it wonderful? Look at John watching it. John watching it. She was brainwashed. And that's sad. You know what? I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off. Ladies, I'm going to be real with y'all. I have never been in a relationship where I have been abused or mind control. I've always left. That's probably why I got married at such a late age because you ain't going to run them games on me. I'll be by myself. Goodbye. But I know some people who are in some bad relationships, y'all, where these men control them, where they control. And one thing thing about men, when they try to control you, the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna isolate you from your family. They isolate you because they want full control over you. They isolate you. They get control over your money. And whether it's physical or abuse or emotional abuse, abuse is abuse. And like I said, I know people like that who are not physically being abused, but emotionally abused, and they have no one. I'm talking about, I know people that had surgery, and the guy who's with them leave them at the hospital by themselves, and they go into surgery, a major surgery. Nobody's there. Nobody, because they have isolated them from their family, their children, their parents, their whole family. Nobody is there. It's crazy. So if you're in a relationship like that, girl, get out. Get out. And if, listen, they got numbers you can call. They got these women's shelters you can go to. Get out of the relationship, because I promise you, you could do bad by yourself. Matter of fact, you would do better without that person. Real talk. Let me see. Here's another case. He is right where he belongs, where the house of zoo animals did. He's going to get all the kids sick. I thought they only did golden showers. I didn't know they poop on each other too. Child, you let somebody poop on me or try to give me a golden shower? No, honey. No, ma'am. No, you ain't putting no substance on me. None. You ain't putting none of that on me. That is nasty. I don't want it on my face. I don't want to know. This made me want to vomit, y'all. Ooh, Jesus. But if, hey, that's what you like, that's you. Like I said, that's probably why I got married in my late age, because I'm not playing those games. And if you're cheating, I'm going to find out. Yeah. See, you know, my husband was cheating. I would have found out a long time ago, honey. Long time ago. Don't think Kimmy's World's a daggone fool, honey. If you want to find your partner cheating, call me. Hit me. Well, don't call me, but send me an email, honey. I can find out real fast. Anyway, y'all have a good evening. I may end up going live. I done drunk this coffee. I'm hyper right now. So I may end up going live on a vertical live. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. And until the next time becomes the right time, I'll see you all later. Thank you for tuning in. Instagram, by Facebook. And y'all know I love my ride or dies from YouTube. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Stay safe. Peace out.
Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Cause you're just that subscriber. Like and subscribe. I'm so glad you watch my video. Yeah.
Well, I be that gum, and I'm sitting here just singing a song. Y'all, let me end it. There comes stream. Bye.